Hi, hi, welcome to La Cocina de Trujillo. Today we are going to be making entomatadas. Okay, I don't know if you've heard of them before, but it's very similar to enchiladas. Um, I ate them growing up a lot. That was one of my dad's favorite things to eat was entomatadas, and so I just growing up eating them, I made them for my kids, my girls, and so they love them. So I had a request to make them. Very simple. I mean, this is like kind of like making ramen noodles. I mean, this is really simple. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how I make them. This goes out to our friend that wanted to learn how to make them. Okay, very, very simple. We're going to start off with a can of tomato sauce, and you're just going to need a small pot we're going to cook our tomato sauce. I'm going to add, I'm going to say about a tablespoon of oil. Okay, so that I can cook it. I'm going to let my pan get hot. Once that is hot, I'm going to put my tomato sauce. And so I'm going to be using tomato sauce, and then I'm going to also be using, I'm going to add some caldo de tomate con sabor de pollo. And then you can find this at Walmart in the Spanish aisle. But that is what I'm going to be adding for my seasoning with my tomato sauce. Okay, very, very simple. So, well, I don't need that yet. I need to put this in here first. So I'm going to put that in. 1 can of tomato sauce. Where my spatula is. Oh, here it is. And just going to stir that up. Get that oil in there so it could cook. And then I'm going to add, let me wash this. Let me wipe it down so that I can put it in there. Okay, and so I'm going to add, let's start off with a tablespoon. See what that does. Once it gets hot or warms up, it's going to start. That's a good taste. 1 tablespoon of the caldo de tomate to 1 can of tomato sauce. Okay. And if you really like the seasonings in that, you like the taste of it, and you want to add a little bit more, you can add some more. It's to your tasting. It just gives it a really good taste. So, really good. Okay, so I have this on a 7, just so that it could come to a boil. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer this to another burner, because I'm going to let this boil, come to a boil while I make my tortillas. Let me see here. I'm going to put that on a medium heat. And I'm going to transfer that over here to a medium heat so that that can come to a boil. And then I'm going to use my big pan so that I can do my tortillas. Okay. I'm going to be using my Guerrero tortillas. And so I have tomato sauce on them. Okay. And white tortillas, I prefer that You could use whatever type of tortillas you prefer. Oh, I ran out of oil here. That's not good. I'll just use my big container just so that I could fill that up so that I could fry my tortillas. And I'm gonna let this get hot so that I can fry my tortillas. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll them with cheese, shredded cheese and Munster cheese. That's my to-go, my two cheeses that I use. And I'm just doing like the process, the steps that I would my enchiladas. I'm gonna fry my tortilla. I'm gonna sit it to a side. And then once I fry them all, I'll dip them in my tomato sauce, add my cheese, and that's about it. Serve them with some rice, add some cheese on top. So that's going to be the process that for the entomatadas. So easy. Okay. So, sorry about that. Okay. Oh, I was getting a plate. I got sidetracked. So I'm going to put my tortillas. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. So, okay. Alrighty. I could put 3 in here at a time for the fact that it's pretty. Actually, I could put 4 in here. Put 4. Very quick, easy, so affordable meal to do. I want to say that when I lived back in New Mexico, there was this Mexican restaurant there, and I want to say it was Francisco's. No, I don't remember. It was like a buffet style kind of restaurant. And yeah, it was a buffet style. But I remember going there, and I remember eating some entomatadas, but they called them sour cream enchiladas. And so, but I remember they were made with tomato sauce, and then they did put sour cream on top, in which I've never ate them like that, but I ate them like that there. So I think it is a thing, but I don't see them on recipe or on menus very often. But that was if I knew that I had to be cooking for my dad that evening for whatever reason my mom was out, this was my to-go, because he would never say no to this. Ever. And he was really happy with it. So it's actually taking longer for this to heat up than it is for me to put it all together. And this is my tomato sauce. It's cooking. And I've actually my girls, normally when I'd make it for my girls, I only would put cheese, but I've also done them for my husband, because he feels like he has to have protein in everything, like some sort of food or some sort of meat, chicken, ground beef, something. And so I've made the entomatadas with some chicken in it in the past. So I'm sure you can add whatever protein you like in them. I mean, they were good, you know, so I don't know. But these are for one of my daughters. Earlier today, we had mole for breakfast, and she doesn't like mole because she does not like spicy stuff. And I told her I was going to make some entomatadas for her because she doesn't like spicy stuff. And so, and my tomato sauce is over here. It's come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, then you are good to turn it off. Okay. That this caldo de tomate, I feel that it's such a great. It adds a lot of great flavor to your tomato sauce, your rice. I don't know what else you'd use it in. I don't know. On here it says chicken, some milanesa de pollo. I don't know what that is, but that's a recipe on there. So fideo is another one that I use that on. Fideo. Do you guys know what fideo is? It's like a soup, like a pasta soup, tomato-y pasta soup. It's pretty good. It's really good, actually. I've been cooking a lot lately, and it's because I am trying to get rid of cheese. I'm trying to get rid of all my tortillas. I'm trying to get rid of all sorts of stuff because I'm maybe start jumping on here doing videos on different types of food. Probably adding a little bit because we have to have chili with everything, but adding our chili to our meals. But we're gonna be cooking a little different for a few weeks, for 6 weeks actually, to be exact. And so I'm not going to be able to have none of this stuff. So that is why I have been trying to get Mensa. I had it on low instead of high. So that's why I'm trying to get rid of all this stuff that I have here that we won't be able to be eating. But I was telling my husband, I was like, I don't know what we're going to do I'm not going to be able to go on there and cook and show them all these recipes. And he's like, sure you will. Go on there and show them our new way of eating, the way we're going to be eating. And I know sometimes trying to eat the healthy way, sometimes it gets boring if you don't have some good recipes, and seeing other people bring in their recipes helps. I'm always looking for recipes to bring into my kitchen. Okay, finally, I was wondering what the heck is going on. My heat was on low. I had it completely opposite. So anyway, this is taking a lot longer than what it really should because my heat was low. And so if not, we would have been done like 5 minutes ago, I feel. Okay, and that my tomato sauce, I have it on just on warm, just to keep it warm, so that when I dip these, they'll still be warm and the cheese will melt right away. Okay. Again, I'm flipping my tortillas back and forth so that both sides get cooked evenly. And I'm gonna add a paper towel on my plate so I can sit my tortillas so it could absorb some of the oil that I have here. Okay, there's one. And remember, when you're doing your tortillas, don't fry them too much to where you can't roll them, because then they get crispy and you can't roll tortillas when they're hard. But then you don't want them too soggy either. Okay, I mean, turn this off. See, I tell you, it took me longer to figure that it was on low than it did for me to cook them. Okay, let me bring my sauce over here. I'm gonna sit it right here because if not, it's gonna. Okay, so here we go. All we are gonna do, I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, all we are gonna do, very, very simple, guys. Very, very simple. Okay, so all I'm doing, here's my cheese. All I'm doing is dipping this, and you can use tongs if you want to, because the salsa is still hot, like I mentioned, and I'm going to leave that first down for a while. And just so that I could grab this, and I'm going to sit it right here. I'm going to get my other tortilla. I'm going to get it really, really good, filled with tomato sauce. Sit it here. And here. Okay. And then, you see there? Okay. And then I'm gonna get my queso, my cheese. I'm gonna put it here, and I'm just gonna roll them, just like I would enchiladas. That is it, just like that. And man, these were my dad's favorite. So simple. So when it was my turn, I'll tell you what, I jumped on this recipe quick. And so I just got my rice that I'm going to serve them with. Let me put it a little bit to the side so that I can squeeze this in here. Okay. And then I'm just going to roll them over. Right? I don't want them in this plato that's all full of sauce. Okay. And so, put this here. Here's my plate. Let me bring this down a little bit more so you can see. There we go. And then I just put a little bit of sauce over my entomatadas. And so this makes a lot. I just made 4, and I still have quite a bit of tomato sauce. So I would say this easily makes about 12, according to how much tomato sauce you put on it. And so I'm just going to top it off with some cheese. Okay, and I'm gonna go put this in the microwave just for a little bit so that it could melt my cheese, okay? Aaliyah, do you want to come taste my entomatadas on video? Okay. Will you come taste my entomatadas? Okay, well, I'm still warming up the entomatadas, letting the cheese melt. I had said I had made them for my daughter, but she's sleeping, so she can't taste them. And so I'm gonna bring my husband to taste them, and then he can tell you what he thinks of them, okay? Okay, so here it is. Here is my entomatadas. Again, it didn't take very long. I mean, it took longer for us to wait. Oops, the tomate is almost falling off. It took almost a little longer for my pan to warm up for my tortillas, right? Than it did to put it together. So, do you want to do that real fast? But other than that, total, it took 22 minutes to make the whole meal. And so I'm having him take a picture of it before he bites into it. Is it good? Yep. The picture? Mm-hmm. Okay. So here's my husband. He's going to go ahead and take a taste of it to see what he thinks of the entomatadas. I was telling him that sometimes you like for me to put chicken in them. Careful, it's hot.
That's delicious.
Very good.
I'm glad she's making these videos.
All right. Thank you, guys. I hope you all enjoy. And it brings a smile to your table the same way it brought a smile to my husband's face. Thank you. Bye.